Well, Scottish football stands on the verge of an historic double. Only 6 days ago, Celtic lifted the European Cup. Tonight, it's the turn of Rangers in the Cup Winners' Cup here in West Germany. Rangers line up with Norrie Martin in goal, Kai Johansson, the Dane, in the right-back area. Centre half, Ronnie McKinnon. John Gregg also in there, operating back to front, and skipper David Provan at left-back. Dave Smith, the man signed from Aberdeen, and Sandy Jardine, still only 18 years of age. Willie Henderson on that right flank. Alex Smith, top scorer this season, signed from Dunfermline. Roger Hind, a surprise inclusion ahead of Alec Willoughby. And Willie Johnston, the flying winger from Fife, completes the starting 11. A huge crowd expected tonight. 69,000 to watch this Bayern side, who undoubtedly are the emerging force in German football, under boss Zik Kajowski, who previously was manager of Cologne, but he has some big stars in the side. We've already seen Sepp Maier there, a talented goalkeeper. Koeman there, the inspiration and driving force from midfield. Roth, similar, always a goal threat from midfield. But Franz Beckenbauer, who operates at the heart of the defence, absolute quality, and I think we can expect him to link up with Gerd Müller as a main feature as Bayern look to take the honours. They only joined the Bundesliga in 1965, but make no mistake, this is a side very much in the ascendancy. So the game is underway. Roger Hind has one to chase. Provan knocks it down the line for Willie Johnston. Johnson goes 1-on-1 with Novak. Looks to deliver. Last touch comes off the defender, and the German fans in the crowd happy the way their team have shaped up so far. Good play from Sandy Jardine, now to Henderson. Dave Smith comes forward. Good touch, but shut down quickly. Beckenbauer. Excellent first touch for the Germans. Links up in midfield there. Drives on again. Into the feet of Müller. Goes for the return. Timely intervention from Kai Johansson. Long ball over the top from Gregg for Roger Hind to chase. Hind indeed a very talented young player, but more easily recognised for his defensive qualities. Tonight, he's centre forward. Dave Smith just shuts down the effervescent Bayern midfielders. Both sides probing, searching for early control of the game. Sandy Jardine does well. Still only 18 years of age. Might think of the shot. Cannons off the defender. Second chance into the mix, but again, well defended. Roth now comes forward for Bayern. Inside there to Olsenhauser. Müller shows for it, shut down by Ronnie McKinnon. Support comes from Koeman. Nafziger on the flank. Into the danger area. Müller! Oh my goodness, almost early disaster for Rangers. Müller's touch is exquisite. Kai Johansson reads the situation, and the Dane, signed from Morton, just does enough to deflect the effort behind, despite the late chance. Now, Rangers going forward. Davy Provan to Willie Johnston. Rangers getting some joy down this left flank. Looked like a two-footed challenge from Nowak. Referee Lobello doesn't want to know. Now Müller, sturdy, stocky, pacey, comes forward for the Germans, but a wonderful intervention from John Gregg, driving on, links up with Alex Smith. John Gregg, well, he was a bit anxious, pulling the trigger early. Pressure kept on. In the mix from Willie Johnston. Oh, Roger Hind in the air, tries to get something on this. John Gregg's shot, it goes astray, but Rangers with bodies camped in an advanced position keep possession. Willie Johnston delivers. Roger Hind's in the challenge with Sepp Maier, and the German, all in black tonight, clutches the ball at the second attempt. Rangers come forward again, searching ball, probing. Again a chance, there's the cutback. Might fall for Hines. Good effort. He had to wrap his foot round it there. It's Willie Henderson, always looking to get going from there. The Rangers coaching staff happier the way they've got to the pace of the game. Alex Smith now from distance pulls the trigger again, no real power on it. 23 goals for the season, Alex Smith. That one won't trouble Maier. But again, Rangers pushing up at every opportunity. Dave Smith now to David Proven. Johnson with a dummy. Novak keeps it simple, gives Rangers the throw in. Willie Johnson lines up the long one, looking for the head of Roger Hind, but well defended in there by Roth. Germans quite happy to slow down the pace of the game. Olhauser over the top. Roth's on his bike, looking for the return ball, tracked by Dave Smith. Well, and the cutback needed a better quality of that from Franz Roth. He's known as the Bull. And I think when you look at that physique, you just see why. Well done, Dave Smith. Tracked the runner all the way. Forced the error. It's a busy old media section as well. So much expected tonight. Pressure on Rangers with the success of Celtic, the Lisbon Lions, first British club to win the European Cup. Alex Smith tries to link up with Hind. Sandy Jardine takes control of the loose ball, but Henderson can't get away from Olk, the fullback. Hind again, the target in the air. Johnson keeps it in. Nowak shuts him down. Comes back off the shin guard of Nowak. Headed in the air by Beckenbauer. 2v1. It might just fall for Alex Smith. Oh, that's as close as Rangers have come so far this evening. The presence of Roger Hind in the air is causing Bayern all sorts of problems. And Alex Smith just looking for any scraps. Comes off the back of Roger Hind, and Alex Smith just inches away from giving Rangers the opening goal. Kajewowski, the Bayern coach, urging his team to get in a more advanced position of the field. In comes the corner. Might just fall for Müller in there. Also in there was Olhauser, but again a congested 6-yard box. Rangers protecting goalkeeper Norrie Martin. Watch it again. McKinnon's underneath it. It spins off the shin of John Gregg, and the German fans know that was close to the opening goal. Still goalless here in the Nuremberg Stadium. Now Bayern come down the flanks again, putting pressure on David Proven. The cut back for the runner. Again, Rangers make it difficult. Support from midfield. And that final effort just lofted over Norrie Martin's crossbar. It was Novak coming forward from his defensive job. It's fair to say both teams very committed, and Norrie Martin happy to watch that sail over his crossbar. The elegant Dave Smith delivered in again, looking for Roger Hind in the air. Willie Henderson's there, knocks it back towards the penalty spot. Shot in the turn, no real power though. Again Alex Smith always supporting the main centre forward, and that's what tonight is all about. The European Cup Winners' Cup trophy. Will it be held here in Germany for a second successive year, Borussia Dortmund, the current holders, or will it head back to Glasgow, courtesy of Glasgow Rangers? Remember, Rangers knocked out holders Dortmund en route to this final. Again, a chance for Alex Smith. Roger Hind, surely! Oh, how did he not get something on that? Perhaps free kick going the way of the German side, but Roger Hind not quite anticipating the knockdown from Alex Smith. He did get between the defenders. It just needed the merest of touches, despite the attentions of Alt there. Suggestions of a handball. Now, Rangers try and pass their way through this stubborn Bayern side as well. Sandy Jardine, 18 years of age. What a wonderful platform for a youngster to build a career. Dave Smith, £55,000 signing from Aberdeen. Not his favoured foot. And not far away either. Rangers just lose possession at a crucial moment just inside Bayern territory. Sliding challenge from Ron McKinnon, but Gerd Müller gets the break of the ball. The man they called Der Bomber. Intervention from Kai Johansson. Smith now into John Gregg. Indeed, it's Willie Johnston. My apologies. Great pace from Johnson. He's on target. Fine save from Sepp Maier. Johnson from his own half. Skips away from the first challenge. Tries his luck from fully 35 yards. Sepp Maier watches it all the way. Again, Rangers, the wide players can be so influential. But again, we see the majesty of Beckenbauer just striding out of defence. Now Oak for the Bayern. Down the flank for Brenninger. Whips it in. Watched all the way by McKinnon. Cleared only as far as Koolman. And again, Rangers limiting Bayern to shots from distance. It was Roth with the effort. Just pulls it well off target. An anxious crowd tonight. All looking for a repeat of less than a week ago, perhaps. A memorable final in Lisbon. Conditions tonight not dissimilar. Not just as warm, mind you. A good clear night, perfect for good football. As Jardine links with Dave Smith, gets a challenge in the back from Brenninger, and the referee, Mr. Lobello from Italy, spots it. Rangers have the free kick to be taken by Captain John Gregg. Plays it short, gets the return ball from Sandy Jardine, and Gregg not far away. Now, John Gregg doesn't score many goals, but they tend to be pretty memorable. He gets the big deflection here. And Rangers force the corner. Willie Henderson. Maier watches it all the way. Hind wins the header. The final clearance from Olk. Certainly Roger Hind is causing them some problems. It raised a few eyebrows when Roger Hind was given the nod ahead of Alec Willoughby, a player in form at the moment. But Roger Hind, 4 goals in a reserve game just a couple of weeks ago, and that's why I'm given the nod to lead the line against Slavia Sofia in the semi-final. But at the moment it's goalless in the Nürnberger Stadion. Gregg tidies up and just stops the overlapping Nowak. Roger Hind, nephew, of course, of the legend that is Bill Shankly at Liverpool. Willie Johnson comes forward again. Hind is a target. Can he get between the defenders? Timely challenge by Beckenbauer, but Hind sticks to his task. And Olk also in the mix there, combining to deny Roger Hind this opening goal. Hind again quick to get back to his feet, wanting the delivery from Willie Johnston. Alex Smith gets something on it. Will it fall for Henderson? Hind also in there. Scrappy but effective defending from Bayern. Brenninger comes forward, linking with Kupfer-Schmidt in the left back area, but again well defended Rangers in a high line. Dave Smith, such good close control. Willie Johnston, can he get a good delivery in? Teases the full back, needs a good cut back. Again, Hind is the target. Well, 3 white-shirted Bayern players make it difficult. Picked up though again by, oh, that should have been the opener. Dave Smith does so well. Just as Bayern switch off, Dave Smith robs them of possession. He cuts it back for Roger Hind, and really, that should have been the opener. Roger Hind, the best chance of the match. He has caused havoc in the Bayern defence, but that was a pretty woeful attempt. He really should have scored from inside the 6-yard box. Rangers still chasing the game, but very much on top at the moment, although the referee well positioned decides the challenge there from Ron McKinnon wasn't legal. Again we see Bayern come forward, and again Ron McKinnon, a colossus at the heart of the Rangers defence. Willie Johnson, who's tucked inside for the moment but can't get it under control. Muller is the target, his first touch is good. There's the runner. Oh, and the effort just pulled wide of the target. Kai Johansson just trying to get his body between the striker Brenniger and the ball. Perhaps does enough to put the German just off target with the effort. Wonderful stadium, 69,480. Compacted into the Nürnberger Stadion here in Nuremberg tonight. It's been a cracking game. It just lacks a goal. Free kick Rangers. Willie Henderson to take. The youngest ever Scotland internationalist, with the exception of Dennis Law, to John Gregg. Well, that's not far away either from John Gregg, stealing forward from his defensive duties. Not for the first time tonight, indeed. It was Sandy Jardine. Inside to Gregg. Gregg takes the loose ball, left foot, and the skipper's not that far away either. Scott Simon's side tonight have certainly played with real conviction. A wee bit more luck in front of goal. They could certainly have one hand in this European Cup Winners' Cup that so far has evaded them in this, the second final, as Müller comes forward. Martin spills it but quickly recovers to scoop the ball clear with his feet, as Bayern again try their effort from distance. The shot's on target. It takes an awkward bounce from Ulhauser just in front of Norrie Martin, and aware that he was being shut down all the way by Gerd Müller, Norrie Martin works the ball clear. Well, Martin probably one of the unluckiest goalkeepers Rangers have ever had. Kicks it long. Flicked back on from the head of Koolman. Interception from John Gregg. Can't find Henderson, gets a second chance to do so. This time elects to find Johnson, and again the pass goes astray. Proven very quickly to shut down Nafziger. Now Johnson's got a chance. Gets a late challenge, but Rangers keep possession. Willie Henderson. Oh, it just cans away there. Henderson's effort testing Meyer. I don't think they expected the shot from distance from Rangers winger. Willie Johnson also seeing a fair bit of the ball down that left side now. But now Bayern come down using the flanks. Smith does well to just basically secrete the ball off the toe of Ulhauser. Smith again continues his run. Roth with the challenge. Smith keeps it in play. Novak comes across to shut him down. Cut back for Willie Johnston. And just lost the final effort. Wrong side of the goal frame. Now Willie Johnston, talented player, made his debut at only 17 years of age 3 years ago at St Johnstone, and indeed won his first Scotland cap just 2 years ago against Poland. The referee's watch confirms 45 minutes have come and gone. So now Rangers coaching staff get prepared for the second period. Davy White's there, David Kinnear, and of course Scott Simon. Indeed, we're underway for the second period here at the Nürnberger Stadion in Nuremberg, but it's still Bayern Munich 0, the Rangers 0. European Cup Winners' Cup final, all to play for. Ronnie McKinnon just works this one back to keeper Martin. Bowls it out. Alex Smith drops off to get going with Rangers. Pass goes astray and intercepted quite tidily by the comfortable German defence. Müller inside now to Ulhauser. Good defending again from Rangers. German fans getting frustrated that they haven't really troubled Norrie Martin. Henderson down in the challenge wins the throw-in. On the way to this match, Rangers of course beat Slavia Sofia 2-0 in aggregate in the semi-final. Dave Smith worked it back to Sandy Jardine, and Jardine perhaps didn't quite get the strike in the ball as expecting, as the rains come down in Nuremberg tonight. Quite humid. It's been an excellent match so far. Ulhauser enticing his teammates to go forward as Franz Roth chases it. Norrie Martin had to be quick. Taking a bit of an injury in the process, Norrie Martin. John Gregg just works it back to the Rangers goalkeeper, and brave goalkeeping from Norrie Martin. I mentioned earlier about being one of the most unlucky goalkeepers, not once but twice fractured his skull while playing for Rangers. Now the young 18-year-old Sandy Jardine again, debut against Hearts in a 5-1 win. Won't be 19 until December. Henderson now cuts inside, tries to tease the German defence. Hind is the battering ram, might fall for Alex Smith. The touch allows the challenge. Jardine again, ball charged down by very determined Bayern defence. Now John Gregg looks to pass it every opportunity. Kai Johansson in an advanced role, hangs up the cross, and again Sepp Maier first to get there ahead of Roger Hind. Again Rangers winning. Balls that matter. Willie Johnson tries to take on Novak. Support comes from the tall figure of Davy Provan, 6'2". Johnston can't get the touch. Novak will claim the throw in. Two anxious technical areas. No dugouts here in Germany, despite some rain. It hasn't dampened the enthusiasm. Good play between Novak and Narziger. Ulhauser keeps possession now. Brenninger on the flank. The through ball lacks the precision, allows Gregg to clear. And again we see Kai Johansson getting forward. The flying Dane wins the throw in. Of course, remember it was Kai Johansson's goal against Celtic in the cup final last season that sets up this Cup Winners' Cup campaign. Again we see the Germans come forward. Beckenbauer so composed. The final ball is asking a lot of Ulhauser, and Kai Johansson wanted Norrie Martin to come quicker. Martin comes and just puts his body between the German striker and the ball. Ulhauser's a tall, athletic figure, looking for any error. Socks are down now from Dave Smith. It's been a testing and demanding evening. The game being played at a fair old pace. And Alex Smith back to Sandy Jardine. Willie Henderson tries to escape the clutches of Kupferschmidt. Again Kupferschmidt sliding in, giving Henderson no opportunity to weave his magic at all. Jardine again. Looking for the aerial power of Roger Hind again. He was just underneath it. And Beckenbauer with total confidence in Sepp Maier just watches his goalkeeper gather. Now Dieter Brenninger again, an option for Bayern in the flank. Inside to Gerd Müller, works it back to Brenninger. Danger for Rangers. Excellent stop, Norrie Martin. Point blank range. Ulhauser wanted the cut back. Brenninger wanted it himself. He's got the angle. Good power, on target, fisted in the air by Norrie Martin and clutched at the second time of asking. Bayern having a better spell at the moment. Ulhauser again with the delivery. Ronnie McKinnon so aware of what he wanted to do there, just heading it into John Gregg. Wonderful touch from Willie Henderson. He just evades the challenge, drives at the heart of the Bayern defence. Beckenbauer stretches out that long right leg and just stops Henderson in his tracks. Now Ulhauser again. Not many options open to the Bayern playmaker. Now with Ulk, and again to Ulhauser. Well read by McKinnon, but loose ball again being picked up in midfield. Koeman now for the Germans. And again Ronnie McKinnon, so determined. Well, 90 minutes have come and gone. Indeed, the full-time whistle goes. We're heading for extra time. In the extra time, and that's something that Bayern know all about. They beat Rapid Vienna in an earlier round, 2-1 in aggregate after extra time. But Rangers' stamina could be crucial. As Hind plays it long, but it's too long, and through to Sepp Maier. Again, Beckenbauer, he's been pretty quiet tonight. As Johnson links up with David Proven. Dave Smith. Again to Johnson to try and torment this German defence. David Proven gets it back in his favoured right foot. Changes again, left-footed. Chisels it to the back post. Hind with a header. Sepp Maier just policing that postage stamp corner. The aerial threat of Hind again almost pays the dividend. And Sepp Maier, not the tallest either, happy to just concede the corner, flicking the ball over the goal frame there as Henderson takes the corner kick. Maier watches it again under pressure from Hind. Fists it only as far as Johnston. Now Dave Smith just plays the ball off Franz Roth. The German fans in this crowd are looking for the trophy to be retained here in Germany. This young Rangers side with Sandy Jardine, the youngest, wearing 4 tonight, still only 18 years of age, have other ideas though. This time the ball is not of the quality required. Maier uses his full distance of his 18-yard box. Koeman can't get it down. Jardine is quick. Willie Johnson also feeling the effects of the pace of this game with the stockings round the ankles. Takes a shoulder charge from Kupferschmidt. No decision from referee Bello. Again, Beckenbauer tries to find a way through a very well organised and well drilled Rangers backline. But Kai Johansson short with the pass for Henderson though. Again well positioned. Now we see Brenninger came close just prior to the full-time whistle. Kai Johansson encourages Norrie Martin to come off his line and gather. Kicked long again, looking for Johnston. Pace of the game dropping at the moment. Alex Smith to Sandy Jardine. Support from John Gregg, 24-year-old skipper. A treble winner from 63-64 season. Delivery again, not a good ball. Hooked away by Novak. Plucked out the sky from Willie Henderson, but a crunching challenge ensures he has nowhere to go. Nafziger comes away for Bayern, away from Proven. Inside to Müller, wants the return ball. David Proven does well. Under pressure from Nafziger. Norrie Martin was out and committed. And the trickery of the German winger almost gives us a goal. Stretching all the way, David Proven uses first his right and then his left foot to steer the ball away from the danger area. The German fans have been heartened by that move. Proven's underneath it. It might fall again for Brenninger. Gregg sticks to the task. Brenninger with the final delivery for Müller. Charged down again by a sea of blue-shirted defenders. Ulhusser now takes over. Links with Franz Roth. Holds off the challenge from Alex Smith, and Roth just fires the final effort high over Norrie Martin's crossbar. But he's a handful, the man they call the Bull. He's certainly pleading his case as David Kinnear comes on with a magic sponge. Some treatment needed here. The game stopped for a moment or two. It's David Proven that's taken the knock. Gerd Müller gets some advice on board there from Novak. Müller saying he wants the ball delivered earlier. A chance for Rangers just to regroup at the moment. David Proven just pulls up those socks. The big fella's okay. Used to be a centre half, but he's risen to the challenge of playing left back since Eric Caldo broke his leg, remember, back in '63. So David Proven, a very capable replacement. Gregg comes forward to Johansson, 20 times capped for Denmark. Might break for Henderson. Only a throw in though. Henderson wants it down the line. Well, he was out for months last season, remember, with that bunion problem. Sandy Jardine doesn't manage to get the trajectory on the ball he was hoping for. Kupferschmidt now comes forward for Bayern. Rangers backing off at the moment. One for Ronnie McKinnon to watch. Support from Greg. And the composure of Dave Smith. Roger Hind just the wrong side of the defenders. Here's the German coach, Kajkowski. Knows his team perhaps haven't quite set the heather in fire tonight. Rangers have controlled this game for long periods. Ulhauser. Pass goes astray. Ronnie McKinnon. Don't see him coming forward very often. Well, Ronnie McKinnon, very, very athletic and fit at this stage of the game, striding forward. Anything you can do, Herr Beckenbauer, perhaps I can do better. McRonnie signed from Benburb, also with Dunny Pace Juniors prior to that. His opposite number, Beckenbauer. Haven't seen him in such an advanced position this evening though. But when he does come forward, he certainly looks very effective. Alex Smith does well to rob Bayern of possession, but Johnston is beaten to the loose ball by Novak. Greg, such a competitor, wins it back for Rangers. Willie Henderson hits that accelerator, drives away from Ulhauser into Roger Hind. Has to hold it up. Rangers just going nowhere at the moment. But keeping possession though. It's a good sign. Now John Gregg in the air again, looking for Hind. Setmeyer takes no chances, punches the ball clear. Now Willie Henderson down the left hand side. Teases Novak. Support comes from Nafziger into the danger area. And a flying leap of a clutch from Setmeyer. It's a good ball into no man's land. And Setmeyer, so determined, just pouncing on the ball in the danger area. Still goalless. The match finely tuned. A single goal could see someone crowned champions. Greg again. Roger Hind can't get it under control. Rangers looking to win this cup. Remember, they lost it in the final of 61. Bayern Munich, a young side, having lifted their own domestic tournament 4-2 against Duisburg in the West German final. Only their second season in Bundesliga. Rangers come away again. And the final effort over the crossbar is Davy Proven, proving that there's no ill effects from that knock he took earlier. But the final effort, well off target. Setmeyer kicks it long, looking for Müller. Intervention comes from John Gregg. But the loose ball is down the line, and I think it's fair to say John Gregg has left a calling card on Dieter Brenninger. It was there to be won. Mr. Kajkowski not happy with the challenge from the Rangers captain. Referee Lobello deciding and decreeing it was indeed a fair challenge. John Gregg just wants to get on with it. Looks like a bit of a knock to the thigh muscle for Brenninger. Now Franz Roth for Bayern. Loops it forward, looking for Müller. McKinnon stays goal side and Kai Johansson knocks it clear. And Willie Henderson's been given a bit of a roving commission at the moment. Uses a hand. Free kick taken quickly. The layoff again intended for Ulhauser. Good anticipation from Kai Johansson. Beckenbauer equally determined and late on John Gregg. John Gregg just reminding the Kaiser that he didn't need to see the sole of the boot. And Rangers take the free kick quickly. Dave Smith now. Jardine. And John Gregg, he leading from the front from the skipper, as you would imagine. Kai Johansson, remember that 25-yard goal to win the cup in the replay against Celtic? We could do with something similar tonight. Oh, just ensures the no danger to the goalkeeper, ushering the ball behind for the goal kick. Change of plans from Meyer. McKinnon winning the aerial duel against Muller again. Smith linking with his namesake, Dave, to Alec, back to Dave. Crunching tackle on Henderson. Another quickly taken free kick. Home fans are anxious. Willie Henderson now. Is there an angle for Alex Smith? There certainly was, but desperate lunge of a defence. Yeah, good play from Werner Olk. Alex Smith just takes the touch, opens up the angle. Werner Olk. Brave defending, charging down the effort. As Willie Johnson's corner comes in again, intended for Hind. Fisted away by Meyer. Athletic clearance again, unorthodox but effective. Rangers keep the pressure on. Willie Henderson dancing his way inside the 18-yard box. Can't work the opening. Can Dave Smith? Needs a good delivery. There's the ball intended for Alex Smith. And again, Rangers bombarding the German defence at the moment. Force another corner kick. Bayern filter everyone into the box. As in comes Willie Johnson's delivery. Lacks conviction with the punch from Meyer. Sandy Jardine, it could have been a huge night for the youngster. Did well to create the opening, but again a very busy 18-yard box. Jardine so determined in hitting the target, but deflected to safety as Brenninger comes forward again. One for Ulhauser to chase. Last touch off the Rangers player. Nervy moments. Rangers fans in numbers travelled from Scotland as well. Willie Henderson. Stamina, not a problem for the youngster from Airdrie. Jardine now to Kai Johansson. As the whistle goes, we are taking this one to the wire. 15 minutes of additional time being played. 15 minutes to determine a winner. Bayern Munich 0, Rangers 0. Cramp setting in. Ulhauser needs some treatment. Sandy Jardine also getting a bit of a rub down there. Referee Lobello gets us underway. These teams have really been evenly matched, but over the piece, the chances, well, I have to say I think Rangers have looked the more likely. But a combination of poor finishing in front of goal and some inspired goalkeeping from Sepp Maier has kept the scoreline blank. As McKinnon and Proven prove stubborn opponents to win the ball back 40 yards from Norrie Martin's goal line. Dave Smith feeds it to Davy Proven, encourages him to go forward into Bayern territory. Back again with Dave Smith pulling the strings now for Rangers in this crucial midfield area. Namesake Alex Smith also involved. Rangers trying to draw the Bayern defenders out to create some space. As Dave Smith looks to hang up the delivery. It's a tired effort from Dave Smith and just knocks it the wrong side of the near post. Bit of a thigh strain at the same time for Dave Smith, 23-year-old Aberdonian. Capped once only so far for Scotland. Meyer again, Proven's underneath it. Ulhauser can't get on it. Kupfer Schmidt now operating right back. Neat 1-2. Henderson to chase. Sandy Jardine between two white-shirted Bayern players though. Roth picks it up, squeezed away by McKinnon. Now a chance for Willie Johnston, having switched wings with Willie Henderson. Links up with the other winger. He's in the box. He pulls Beckenbauer out of position. Beckenbauer sticks to the task, and he has been inspirational for Bayern tonight. And the Rangers attack comes to nothing as Nafziger tries to get the Germans going. Kuhlmann's touch is laborious and tired. Good work from Kai Johansson. Brenninger turned in the effort. The referee saying Kai Johansson did it illegally. Just rolling the German with his shoulder. So Bayern take the free kick quickly. It's into Franz Roth. He tries to get some pace into the game to Ulhauser. Ulhauser holds it up. Roth's continued his run. Ulhauser tries to find him. He's beyond Alex Smith, and it's the goal! Oh, disaster for Rangers. Franz Roth took the early responsibility from the free kick. Links up with Ulhauser. Goes beyond Alex Smith. Rangers defence posted missing. Norrie Martin no chance. Franz Roth gives Bayern the lead. My goodness. Into the second period of extra time, and Rangers have to try and get back into this game. Rangers desperately trying to get back on level terms. They've controlled this game for such long periods. Now find themselves chasing the game 3 minutes into the second period of extra time. Johnson's corner, easily defended. Bayern have a spring in their step now. Franz Roth's goal separating Bayern and Rangers. Nafziger to take this throw in. Launches it back to Sepp Maier. The Germans will not be in a hurry now. "12 minutes of the second period of extra time, and very much against the run of play. Rangers find themselves a goal behind. The quickly taken free kick caused them problems as Müller chases another. Roy McKinnon hooks it away. Kept in play Kai Johansson. Under pressure from Brenninger though. The German police just get organised for the presentation of the trophies. However, there's still a chance that Rangers could get something from this match. But a moment's loss of concentration may mean the ultimate penalty, that this old trophy, the European Cup Winners' Cup trophy, stays in Germany for the second successive year. Borussia Dortmund winning it last year, and they took an exit this season to Rangers. 2-1 at Ibrox, 0-0 here in Germany. But tonight it looks as if it's going to be Bayern's night, despite Rangers having chances. Could it be another European disappointment? Gregg tries to drive on from midfield, links with Roger Hind, slightly behind them, but real determination from the skipper. Proven now wants the wide man Willie Johnston to come a wee bit closer, but confidence is high now with Bayern. The difference between the sides is that solitary goal. McKinnon will just deliver it long, looking for Hind, and a knockdown for Sandy Jardine. It might fall for Hind, and just lifted off his toe, and look who it was in there. Gerd Müller, 9 goals in the tournament so far, yet Müller happy to come back and assist with the defensive job when needs must. Sandy Jardine now for Rangers. To Alex Smith. Has he got some space to get his shot away? No. Denied by determined defending from Bayern. Now Willie Henderson in the box. Can he get away from Novak? 2v1 as we see a ring and a cordon indeed of German police just ensure there'll be no pitch invasion here, as the Bayern fans will want to celebrate if that final whistle goes. Dave Smith with the delivery. Another injury here. The Germans just using a bit of gamesmanship to run down the clock. Willie Henderson comes over to check on the condition of his opponent. The Germans looking to maximise the stoppage. It looked quite an innocuous challenge from Willie Henderson. The referee Bello encouraging the player to leave the field to continue the treatment. Beckenbauer's in there. Looks as if the German Kupferschmidt is okay to continue. It was just a clash between he and Henderson. There was nothing in it. Beckenbauer puffing out that chest. Meyer kicks it long. Again, Rangers winning the loose ball. Dave Smith hangs up the ball looking for Henderson or Hind and Alex Smith, all looking for scraps inside that 18-yard box. There's the goal scorer Franz Roth. He's also taken a knock. It's been a bruising encounter. The team separated by the goal from Franz Roth. 3 minutes into the second period of additional time as Johansson goes down. Limping as well. It's been an energy-sapping evening. In comes the free kick. Hines again in there. Setmeyer with the punch. Only as far as John Gregg, and he can't get the effort on target. It might just be too little too late for Rangers. John Gregg with the effort. Another desperate lunge from a white shirt. In comes the corner. Meyer doesn't get it this time. And the final whistle blows. A disaster for Rangers. It's Bayern Munich's name who goes on to the European Cup Winners' Cup. The fourth time in 6 years it's taken extra time to determine a winner. But I just get the impression this Bayern Munich side are a team who are very much in the ascendancy and one who perhaps have a big future ahead of them. Despite Rangers giving it their best shot tonight, they were never outplayed at any time in the match. But it's Bayern who take the honours. Coach Kaczkowski there, he's played in 2 World Cups, but this is a big memory for the Yugoslavs tonight, with the final score in the Nuremberg Stadium is Bayern Munich 1, Rangers 0.